Hello, this is Cosmo, the Cosmic Corgi, and today I will be showing you what is the most efficient way to farm aqua crystals, the event currency for Epic 7's most recent limited time collab. This video is timestamped, so feel free to skip ahead if you need to, and the final answer may be a bit obvious. So what's being offered in this limited time side story event? The opportunity for Rem and Emelia Sims to live out their dreams, if they have the money or time. If neither, they may find themselves settling for Ram. But you heard right, you have the chance to recruit 3 new top-tier waifus from this collaboration event with the anime ReZero. Now, keep in mind, this event will only be available from August 4th until August 18th at 7:59 p.m. of this year. So don't wait, as it may be a long time before these heroes are available to obtain again. Now, I want to move on to explaining the most efficient way to farm aqua crystals, which can be used to purchase a variety of goods from the event exchange, including Ram herself. However, of the 3 waifus up for grabs, only Ram is available for purchase this way using the aqua crystals. For all of you watching with Emelia and Ram body pillows, you will need to get your waifus the old-fashioned way. Gambling. I mean, summons. Now, it is also possible to get Ram through the Flowers of Fortune puzzle event, which is also running during this time, but you will need to be lucky. Or you can just simply complete all of the mini missions to make sure you get her, which I recommend since the other rewards are not too bad. So, what is going to be the most efficient way to farm aqua crystals? What will get you the most aqua crystal per energy point? Which, if you're a free-to-play player like me, is very important as I do not have the capital to invest in this game. Now, I decided to compare the following runs in the ReZero side story event: Stage 8, Twilight Market, and all 4 difficulties of Stage 10, Forest of Open Dimensions, specifically Easy, Normal, Hard, and Hell. So I determined the efficiency of each run by taking the amount of crystals I received from that run and dividing it by the number of energy points required. Now note that I was using an artifact during this time, which gave me bonus aqua crystals, so your exact number may vary compared to mine, but the overall trend should be similar. Now, based on this data, completing Stage 10, Forest of Open Dimensions on Hell difficulty will grant you the most aqua crystals per energy point. But Hell difficulty is particularly challenging, as the name might imply. So here are some quick tips from someone who also struggled to beat it. Now, this is the only difficulty in which the final boss has the ability Dimensional Cloak, which shoves a dimensional dick up your ass. But what it also does is grant the final boss stealth for 1 turn and increase combat readiness after receiving a debuff from an attack. While in stealth, it cannot be attacked directly, and it also has increased critical chance. So how do you beat this boss? Well, a few tips. First, avoid using dark or light heroes during this run, since they will take extra damage from the boss and minions, likely dying in the process. Next, avoid using heroes that debuff the enemy, so as to avoid causing the boss to go stealth. Third, use heroes that have AoE damage abilities. This will allow you to always hit the boss even if he does become stealth. Otherwise, you have to defeat all of the minions before you can attack the stealth boss. Fourth, don't completely rely on heroes that do provide buffs, since the final boss is also capable of dispelling buffs on all party members. Next, consider getting a hero that can remove debuffs and or provide immunity to your party, since the minions will be applying a constant poison debuff throughout the battle. Lastly, I recommend having some type of healer or party sustain, since these enemies do hit pretty hard. Now, no team comp is going to be perfect, but it just needs to be good enough. I personally beat Hell difficulty with the following team comp. I used Crow for tanking, defense buff, and damage. He also did not inflict any debuffs with any of his abilities, so that's a big plus. Next, I used Tenebrea for AoE damage, and because she is a mage who can use the Severed Horn Wand event artifact, which again is going to boost the amount of crystals that you get per run. However, a downside of Tenebrea is that her attacks include debuffs, which made my fight a lot harder. Third, I used Ray to provide heals, barriers, and debuff immunity and removal. He was very crucial during the fight. And lastly, I used Angelica for further heals, shields, and debuff immunity. Now, Angelica is not the best choice since I already have Ray on my team, but I needed a hero that would not debuff the boss any further and make the fight impossible. Now, if you can't beat this on Hell difficulty, then I recommend choosing a lower difficulty. Really, it's fine. It's the same game and the same rewards regardless of what difficulty you choose. Just do the best with whatever heroes you have and try not to drop $100 on a free-to-play game. Like, what? With all that being said, you may also just want to figure out the highest level that you can auto with your team comp, since this is farming, and you may not want to do the hardest fight if you have to keep taking direct control of your own units to win. Personally, I like to do other things while my units farm, like editing videos, or maybe even actual farming. And there you have it. The more challenging difficulties for Stage 10 Forest of Open Dimensions will be the most efficient way to farm aqua crystals. So today, we have confirmed that E7 is in fact a gacha game, further rewarding the players that invest the most time or money to grow their teams. Anyways, this has been your favorite space dog, Cosmo, and I hope that this video guide helped you, either in wasting time or becoming more efficient at Epic 7. So, the same thing. Please consider leaving a like or even subbing if you want to help me get my new channel off the ground. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next video.